We're very fortunate this morning to have with us one of the foremost economists in the United States, one of the foremost economists outside the sphere of conventional economics. I suppose a man who is very much in the tradition of political economy. Paul Sweezy is the co-editor of the Monthly Review, one of the few independent magazines in the United States, political magazines. He's also the author of The Theory of Capitalist Development, and most recently the co-author with the late Paul Baran of Monopoly Capital, which is perhaps the most modern Marxist analysis of what Mr. Galbraith calls the new industrial society. Paul is going to speak for about 45 minutes to an hour on the future of capitalism.
When I proposed the subject, the future of capitalism, I had in mind not specific concrete predictions about what's going to happen to capitalism, but rather a way of looking at the problem, the appropriate and fruitful method of analyzing the question, the future of capitalism. I don't think it's any mystery or secret from anybody who has been at all familiar with what I've written that I don't think capitalism has a very promising future. But that in itself, of course, is nothing new. That's what not only Marxists but radicals have been saying for well over 100 years, and capitalism has nevertheless outlasted many expectations and probably will still outlast many expectations. And the analytical problem of diagnosing its future remains, I believe, as important as it ever was. Now, what I'd like to do is to sketch for you three major approaches to the problem and indicate why I think the more traditional and common approaches are wrong and lead to no useful results, and why the approach which I've numbered 3 here is the appropriate one for approaching and dealing with this problem. Now, the first approach, which is characteristic of bourgeois economics, and unfortunately also of a certain kind of Marxism, that which is primarily focused on the so-called breakdown problem,